In this video, we're going to look at how to set up the Photoshop user environment or workspace. When you first come into Photoshop, you'll probably see something like this environment, the Essentials workspace. The way the environment is set up, you have your drop-down menus across the top. So whenever I refer to drop-down menus, this is what I'm talking about. Over here on the left-hand side, you have your tools. And on the right-hand side, you have your panels. Now we'll look at how to set this space. You select this drop down here. I'm going to move this over a second so you can see that. When I click this drop down, you're going to see different workspaces that you can use. Right now we're in Essentials. If I click on 3D, it totally changes the panels that are available. Here's Graphic and Web. Again, these panels change. Motion, painting, photography. So depending on what you're trying to do in Photoshop, you want to set this user workspace to accommodate that particular project. I'm going to set it back to Essentials. And I'm also going to come up here and reset Essentials. So now it's back to its original settings. Now you notice, I'm going to move this back, we've got these different panels set up here for learning. There's a double-sided arrow right here. If I click it, it will collapse that panel. And that's what I want to do right now, just collapse it. I also have color and swatches set up. Over here is your different tools that are available to you. I can click this double-sided arrow and set it back to a 2-column setting, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave this at 2 columns. Here is your foreground and your background color. Before you get started, I always want you to come here and set it to the default black and white. Now I can swap this and make the background black and the foreground white, but I'm going to set it back to black for your foreground and white for your background. So now we have our workspace set up and ready to go to create our different documents.